What's good? What's good? Bobby still on deck. New video. Gotta address some shit. I've been doing a little research. First off, appreciate all the love. You know what I'm saying? Hit the comments up. Hit that subscribe. Hit that thumbs up if you like what you hear. If not, it's all good. I'm not chasing, just out here making it do what it do. But it's some shit I gotta address, right? So for those of y'all don't know, from New York City, born and raised in the South Bronx, Latin King, put work in, was on the island going to the war with the Bloods, shooting shit left and right when I had to. That's the big difference. I'm gonna get into that in a minute. But shout out to all the real bros, all my twins. Shout out to all the big homies. Shout out to a lot of the Bloods. I fuck with a lot of them. A lot of them niggas is my boy. My nigga West. I don't know where you at, West. Shout out to West. You know what I mean? My nigga Black on Mac. Shout out to Black on Mac. Shout out to all my niggas do it top. All these people that watching this video that have brothers or fathers in jail. Shout out to all of them. So this is for all of them also. So on that note, let's get into this shit, right? So I've been seeing a lot of interviews with the Bloods, right? I've been watching a lot of the interviews. One of the ones that stand out to me is from this nigga called Wildcat, right? One of the, I can't say like, but he's one of the, I can't say originators because he wasn't like, he didn't start the shit, but he was one of the ones, names that was ringing bells already, and then he turned blood while he was on the island. Because like I said before, the homies was taking everybody. Shooters and not shooters. They was taking everybody back then. As long as you had the balls to shoot, period. They was taking you. But anyway, so this nigga Wildcat. I want to say that I did hear his name does sound kind of familiar because I'm not a hater. I think I did hear this nigga name back then. But we definitely ain't never cross paths ever, because obviously, you know, he would have tried to shoot me or I would have tried to shoot him. And none of us, I mean, I ain't got shit on my face, so, but I didn't get cut before and shit, and I got stabbed. But at the end of the day, me and him ain't never crossed paths, right? So I've listened to her speak on one of these videos. I think it was an interview. And, you know, a lot of these niggas, like, I was one of them, right? But I wasn't like, there's a difference. The main video for this video is this. There's a difference, a big difference between being a official boss nigga that can and will bust his gun when he have to, and just a shooter. That's it right there. It's a big difference between those two. See, me, I wasn't even a shooter when I first got locked up, bro. The shit that I ran into in the Ford building in the beginning, y'all see the videos, my earlier videos, y'all gonna see what I'm talking about. I'm keeping it 100. I wasn't ready for the shit that I had to fucking get ready for eventually, which is that jail shit, Rikers Island, C-74 specifically. So while I was on the island and I was king, first nigga I cut was in the mess hall going to court. Everybody used to have to go to the mess hall for breakfast, and after you go from the mess hall, they shoot you out to the pens. And when you go to the pens, that's when they put you in your borough pen. Queens, Brooklyn, Bronx, PC, mental health motherfuckers, box niggas. Right? So, you know, I went to the box before. It's that loud. It wasn't for a shooting though. It was for washing some nigga up with I had soap inside a sock. Beat the brakes off some motherfucker. And that's my first time going to the bank. I ended up only doing like 30 days in the bank that day, right? Because that's all they was giving for like fights and assaults and shit. Like, it was like 30 days, you know what I mean? And I had literally, that was the same day I had got to the island, or the day after, whatever. So anyway, when I got to the box, I learned I didn't want to go back. You know what I'm saying? But that's hard to do. I'll say that. It's hard to do. So, when I got the population, you know, there's always a time where, nigga, you gotta hit that switch if you doing time. You facing charges. You possibly gonna be doing a bid. You gotta bid. You know what I'm saying? So, like I said, it's lions and men. And what the fuck is a man against a lion? Not a lot, bro. I'll let you know that shit right now, because niggas was getting eaten the fuck up in there. So, eventually you gotta hit the switch. So, when I got back to population, I got sent to a mall house. Originally I was in a cell block in 4 Main, but then somehow I went to a mall house. Lower classification, same shit. Motherfuckers is still getting it popping. So, it was a split in there. Kings had a phone, Bloods had a phone. It was kind of like a treaty, because in the house they wasn't doing nothing. But outside the house, it was like, it is what it is. Which is kind of crazy, but it's the truth. So, I go to court. There's some blood nigga. Mel Murder. Raspy voice nigga from Brooklyn. And he had a hit out on him. TOS, because he shot a bro. And we was there in the mess hall, getting ready to go to court. I was with like 2 of my bros, and they like, yo, they the ones that put me on. Yo, they got that nigga, that sangre nigga, that tomate, whatever the fuck, Mel Murder. I mean, he shot a bro. So, he's on site. So I'm like, all right, this is my time to shine. And when the bros told me that, I was like, all right, because everybody be kind of on point, you know what I'm saying? And he know who's who, but I'm fairly new. I'm a new face. I split from my bros. I'm like, yo, I'm about to be out. I maneuver on them niggas. You just move up a little bit on the line, get away from them. Because they already been there for a while, and if he see them, he gonna know they kings. I don't want this nigga to see me coming. So he didn't. I ended up getting my tray of food, doing all that shit, sitting right next to the nigga. You know what I'm saying? He was looking at me, whatever, boom, boom. When I got up to act like I was dumping the tray of food, I already had my shit out. And I just bust the nigga shit open. Wow. And I hit the nigga, then I hit the nigga again. Bow, bow. Hit the nigga again. Nigga was on the floor. You know what I'm saying? I tossed the razor. You know what I mean? I had a little blood on my hands, and I kept it moving with the tray. Motherfuckers jumped up when that happened. Like, so everybody got up and started moving. And once that happened, it's like, motherfuckers realized it was one of them blood niggas that got caught. I didn't realize, you know, it was some homies right there next to them. So, motherfuckers started moving towards me. But at the same time, the police was coming rushing in. And nothing ain't really popped. You know what I'm saying? I ended up sliding. You know what I'm saying? We got separated. I blew the nigga shit open. And that was my first time eating food. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't get caught. You feel me? I got away with that shit. I ain't do no big time, no box time, no charges, no nothing. So, I learned there's a way of doing shit and a way of not doing shit. There's a way where I could make the best out of this fucked up bed and this time that I'm doing in jail and not spend the majority of that shit in the box. Sorry to say, like a bozo. Who the fuck wants to stay in the box, bro? I'm already got to deal with a cell, nigga. I already got to deal with these COs. And I get it. Some motherfuckers just was always on 100. All right. What that mean? That shit ain't putting a check in your pocket now, nigga. Motherfuckers trying to live off jail shit. Nigga, like, all right, niggas was shooters. Not everybody was a shooter in jail, nigga. Like, the fuck? It was a handful, but some niggas was just mostly crash dummies. Crash dummies. Just like, these dudes like that nigga Wildcat will be the type of motherfucker you don't even gotta put a battery in his back. You just gotta pat him on his back and he won't go. And you think, all right, you think that's cool, nigga? You think that shit was smart? You think that shit was official? I guess that was official. I mean, I get it. All right. But how many times is a nigga like gotta like? I wasn't listen. I done hit a lot of the big homies, little homies too. I say I got at least 10 motherfuckers I cut under my belt and stabbed together. So I wasn't afraid of this shit. I put work in. I beat the case, motherfucker. Yeah. I came back down after I went up north. I was up top in a camp off the little bullshit burglary I was locked up for. I was in Hudson Correctional Facility. Had to come back down and went straight to 2 upper. King. Now I'm seasoned though. And I'm still a youngin' though. I was only like, at the time I want to say now I was like 19, some shit like that. Coming back to the motherfucking, but now, this was a camp so it was lax. But I left the island a shooter. I left the 4 building respected. You know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers already knew who the fuck I was. COs already knew who I was. Motherfucking, the debt knew who the fuck I was. So, like, when I came back to the 4 building, it was like a vacation, my nigga. A vacation. But I wasn't trying to go back and shoot every blood I saw. What the fuck is you dumb, nigga? I hear these motherfuckers that were shooters. Some of them were smart enough. I don't know. Hopefully Wildcat is one of them dudes. They were smart enough to eventually still learn that there's more shit to that, right? We got to get money, take care of families. I don't know other motherfucking people's situations like that. So I know I speak for myself. I didn't learn fast. I was taking risks on the island, like, and plus upstate too. You know what I mean? I remember one time in Wyoming, I had a pick on me, like, that shit was fucking basically a baby machete, my nigga. It was, and the COs was like, you, all of us, come over here, line up. Took all the bros. We was in Wyoming. I just got to Wyoming leaving Attica. And let me tell you something. Them kings right there, them bros that I was around when I was a fit shooters. You ain't want no problems with none of us. Because all of us would put the work in. We'd be like, who? All right, but we do it smart. We always did our shit smart. And we ain't trying to let niggas get locked up. But we always know that if you do get caught, you get caught. That is part of it, my nigga. But ain't nobody trying to just do it like popping in front of a CO. Yeah, I pop if it was a must. It's a must. You like, wow, yeah. I would have tried to blow his face open in front of a captain. If he was, I don't give a fuck who the fuck he was around. A visit, whatever. He was one of them niggas out there that I would have seen on sight that, yeah, I would have shot. But that doesn't go for everybody. Not for every fucking blood, nigga. Some of y'all niggas ain't worth my motherfucking me busting my gun. You feel me? That's my point. Or part of my point. Some of them is not worth me putting that work in. So why put the work in? I could have somebody else put that work in. Because you know what? My weight is already up. It's like motherfuckers don't understand that they ain't have to do this shit no more. Nigga, somebody has an adrenaline rush. Nigga, yeah, that's true. It is. An adrenaline rush, but who the fuck always want to be high? You know what I'm saying? So y'all niggas was niggas needed counselors, bro. Niggas, that's like the definition of a psychopath, bro. You just want to always cut somebody. You like cutting, I like scratching niggas or cutting niggas or stabbing. Nigga, what the fuck? Y'all motherfuckers should have probably, I ain't gonna say that. Because I was about to say some bullshit. But I ain't gonna say that. I just say y'all motherfuckers needed help. And hopefully, like the ones that was like that, I know a lot of, not a lot. Let me say I know a couple, right? Of dudes that was like that. There was just straight shooters. You know what I'm saying? All right, you got, you know what I'm saying, that nigga Wildcat. You got this other nigga called Lil Gotti. Mel Murder was a shooter too. Ron, Bloody Rich, Mook Murder, Sherm, Shy Bomb. He wasn't blood though. He was 5% and rest in peace. You got twins out the Bronx, shooters. But these niggas was more bosses and money getters too. But official, you know what I'm saying? Like Ghost, King Nene, King Joker, King Malo, like the list goes on. Capone, King Capone, like, and on and on. Like all official motherfuckers, but some motherfuckers was just crash dummies. And others was more bosses. We knew how to maneuver more. Like I realized like I ain't gotta always shoot a nigga, but I know I ain't gonna be around a motherfucker that's like that, right? And let him. So when I'm around these fucking clown ass niggas, I get mad. Cause now I'm like, dang, I gotta bust this nigga shit open before he get at me. And I've been around niggas like that. And I'll give you a perfect example. You know what I'm saying? Going to court with the mittens on. You know what I'm saying? Shake like that. And these motherfuckers, when they started, they was in the front. I was through the back, nigga, with the mittens on. You know what I mean? They used to put my mittens to the front when I got to the cell and they had to give me my lunch. That's the only time they moved my shit to the front and they still kept them bitches on. You can't take them motherfuckers off. You know what I'm saying? So my shit was through the back, but you know, cuff key, right CO. If you don't got the key, you got the right CO. They ain't gonna lock your shit up all the way. Especially if they know that you king or you blood or you affiliated or they fuck with you, because they know they put you, once you gone, you go to court. That's when a lot of the shit be happening too. It happens in the houses, but a lot of shit be happening in transport, man. Going to court, coming out of court, before you get to court. Like I told you, I shot a nigga in the mess hall before we even got to the pins. Before niggas even got to the pins to get ready to go where they was going, I already bust a nigga shit open. So now, that's the difference though. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't trying to shit on nigga. I know it may sound like I'm trying to shit on something, but it's like I listen and I hear the potential. You know what I'm saying? Like motherfuckers ain't stupid, but same time it's like I don't see how like why try to glorify that shit. Like, I get it. You had to hit that switch when you was doing the bid, but I don't listen. For anybody that's young and watching this shit, if you do go to jail, yeah, don't never let nobody play you ever. At all. Not one time. Not once. Don't even give them a fucking chance. If you fucking nervous and you just think, and you may be wrong, but you just think, fuck it, hit the motherfucker, B. Because you know what? At the end of the day, it's better off that you always pop first. Know what I mean? I learned that early. You know what I'm saying? You gotta just don't, if 9 times out of 10, you're gonna probably be right anyway. You know? But if you're feeling a certain type of way, defend yourself and strike first. Number one rule, don't never let nobody violate you. And be mad quiet. Whenever you get to wherever, don't try to be friends with nobody. Don't talk about shit, your case, nothing. Shut the fuck up and keep your shit quiet and watch your surroundings. Just shut the fuck up and watch. You're going to learn a lot just by looking. You're going to see who's the motherfucking shot callers and what's what. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see a lot once you get in. You just be the fuck quiet, fall back, and watch. And that's all the advice you get for today. You heard? Other than that, you want my cash app me at, at Bobby P. And I got you with more. But moving along, yeah, man, I'm seeing these interviews, and Wildcat's not the only one. The other one, he's just the one that stood out to me. There's more too that I saw on some other, I forgot the nigga's name. Not Wayno. I know Wayno. There's a lot of Waynos, so sometimes I get confused when I hear Wayno. Because I know like 3 Waynos, to be honest with you. And I think like 2 of them niggas was from Brooklyn, or 3 of them was from Brooklyn. Nah, I think 2 of them was from Brooklyn, one's from from Harlem. You know what I'm saying? And I knew Wayno, and he was blood, and he was a big homie. And I don't know if it's the same one, but he was a good dude. He was smart as fuck. He was a shooter too, but by the time like he learned that you could have been moving different, it was too late. You know what I'm saying? He was already buried in the box. That nigga had wild forever box time. You know what I'm saying? Because he was one of those dudes at the beginning that was like more of like just on site. And I knew a lot of niggas that was like that, bro. I knew a lot. King Vec. Let me give y'all some history real quick on New York City. How when they first started, Latin Kings started first branching off and making their own sets. The first set outside of Bloodline, Latin Kings is called Bloodline because King Blood. Alright? So that's why it's called Bloodline. After that, the first set that branched off in New York City was called Bad Boys. 21 Gun Salute. You know what I'm saying? If you was bad boy, you was a shooter. You was just a shooter. That's what you was. You was a soldier. You know what I'm saying? Which is what basically what shooters is. I say crash dummies sometimes with like certain one of them. But like usually that is what the fuck a shooter is. You just a soldier. You know what I'm saying? But you remember, when it comes to shit like this, you got soldiers, then you got generals, captains, you already know. So when you was a bad boy, you had to put work in. You had to eat food. And you had to shoot a homie, a blood. Nobody else but a blood. And it better be somebody named that's ringing bells. So, when Bad Boy Kings came out, I want to say that's like 96. Between 96 and 97, Bad Boy Kings came out. Bad Boys, not only was they cleaning up with the Bloods, they was also cleaning up in-house shit. So, all the Kings that wasn't putting work in or just wasn't really about it and was getting, like, we were second guessing you, was getting shot and getting washed up and getting out the whip also. So that's the second set, Bad Boy King. The third set started in the box. In the box. And oh boy, in the pound. And it was by King Vec in them. King Vec, King Joker, myself, Malo. And I'm missing a couple. I know. I don't remember every fucking body like that because it's like been forever. So, but Vec was the originator of this shit. And King Ghostface. Ghostface, he's still running around because he had forever. So he up there, hopefully, God willing, my nigga still alive, breathing, somewhere up top. And he was one of the originators of that. And Vec, I know, he doing his thing out in the world, changed man, Christian, all that, which is crazy. I haven't spoken to him, but I've seen, the pics and all that. So, and these niggas was the ones that was like crash dummies, bro, to be honest with you. Ghost and Vec and these niggas, and Joker was a little bit funny style, but he was part of this shit too. But, bro, motherfuckers started a set called LKG. That's Latin King Gangsters. Period. Jumping off of that set, they came out in New York, GKB. There was the Blood set, Gangster Killer Bloods. So, motherfuckers like, all right, y'all got some Gangster Killer Bloods, well, we got some Gangster Killer Kings, motherfucker. And came out with a set. And everybody, again, there was GKB. You know what I'm saying? And it was a handful, bro. It wasn't 1,000 motherfuckers. It was like 5, 6 at tops in the beginning, bro. Literally. All shooters. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not trying to just cut some little nobody ass blood nigga. You know what I'm saying? Unless I know you cut one of my bros. Then I'm gonna try to bust your shit open. But it was more than likely, you know what I'm saying? I'm looking for the heavy hitters, you know what I'm saying? Like Deadeye, yeah, nigga, I know you remember me, motherfucker, you know what I'm saying? Mel Murder, I remember that. No, no, that motherfucker, it's a lot of motherfuckers that remember me, my nigga. That nigga Shy, T Grizzly. There's a couple, my nigga. Anyway, at the end of the day, those were the first 3 original New York City sets, and them other 2 or 3 actually all started. Well, King started upstate. The AOKQN started in upstate, but the Bad Boy Kings and LKG that started in Rikers Island in the box. Not Bad Boys. Bad Boys didn't start in the box, but LKG started in the box. Bad Boys just started on the island. Motherfuckers got the kites from the Supremas, and the Supremas was like, yo, listen, this is what we doing. And that's when we started jacking mad kites from. It used to be kites coming from all these big homies like OG Mac and Wayno and Deadeye and all these motherfuckers to the other homies in the 4 building. And I used to be snatching all them shits before, because I used to be able to move around because I was working in the motherfucking intake. And I used to always have my hands on shit. I used to be getting kites. I used to, get this kite. What? Let me get that kite. One of the more dudes that be around, they always go to somebody that's, you know what I mean, black or whatever, one of the homies. And the homies would be like, yo, try to get this to another. They'll never go to a Spanish nigga. But by the time that nigga got off that gate, he coming right to me. And I'm like, yo, what up? What's that? Let me get that. Bump. Go ahead, kick rocks. You know what I'm saying? Because the bros was running that shit. I mean, not only the bros, it was like a couple of us there, but he had some neutral motherfuckers too that was running intake in the 4 building. Intake was where it's at. You got everybody coming in fresh, and everybody leaving, plus everybody going to courts. I swear it was all popping at. But we addressed the shit about the difference between a shooter and a real nigga. Feel me? Or a shooter and we could just call them soldiers. A soldier and somebody else. Somebody that's just different but still has that in them. And the glorification of a shooter is cool, but it's not cute. You feel me? It's better to be a boss. Even if you in that bullshit, it's better to be more. You play chess, not checkers. You know? And a lot of times, you can't be a boss because it's not in your DNA. You got to be who you are. You are just a shooter, then you just a shooter. It's all right. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I guess that's fine. That's because everybody has their own lane. So you be in your own lane. I stay in my own lane. Grown man shit now. Family and all that. But I went through all that crazy shit in my early years, and it was crazy. It was crazy. Did a lot, seen a lot. And I still try to stay in tune, with the hip hop and what was going on in the communities. You know what I'm saying? And now, let me touch on something else real quick. Because there's a big problem when we try to lump everybody into one little pot when it comes to this ratting shit and snitching shit. I ain't gonna say it's levels to this shit, even though it probably is, but you a rat, you a rat. The difference is, if you're a civilian, or you a fucking gangbanging, or you a fucking robbing and stealing and selling drugs and hustling, like you in the street life, and you in the street life, that means you could get locked up at any given moment. Whenever you live in that life, you never tell, motherfucker, no matter what. Especially if you the motherfucker that did it or didn't do it. Doesn't matter. You don't tell. Keep your fucking mouth quiet. You know what I'm saying? And if you do throw somebody under the bus, yeah, you a rat. You saving your ass and burying somebody else, you're a rat. And you deserve whatever comes your motherfucking way. Feel me? But if I'm robbing Joe Black at gunpoint, taking his shit, and then I'm beating up Joe Blue and taking his shit or whatever. And then they go to the police and tell the police, nigga, that's expected. They're not ratting. They fucking victims and they civilians. If you a street motherfucker, if you gang banging, and you get cut, and then you tell a motherfucker that you got cut, like, what? Nigga, this is part of the shit. This is part of what the fuck we into. You don't fucking say, yeah, you a rat. You bottom of the shoe, know what I mean? Scum of the earth. Cocksucker, know what I mean? Ass licker, all that. Nigga, you just a waste of space. Can't have motherfuckers like get it twisted though. Like Tekashi, of course he's a rat, man. He was a little YouTube nigga that got popular. Can't rap for shit, but got popular in the rap shit. And he was coincidentally from what? Bushwick, Brooklyn, or somewhere in Brooklyn. And painted his hair all crazy, had a bunch of little kids and fucking following him on YouTube because it wasn't a bunch of street motherfuckers. But that shit got him famous. He started fucking with the homies from around the area. The homies from around the area was real homies. You got goons. You got real wolves around you now. You just like a little sheep. Man. You in that bitch with a bunch of fucking wolves. Fuck. You in there getting fucked every day. Yo. Oh my God. His dumb ass went along with that shit. And them motherfuckers feel sorry for him. Bro, that shit happens to motherfuckers every day in the hood. That's a motherfucker getting down with something that shouldn't have never got down with it, and then he ends up getting shot, or he ends up getting locked up, or something bad happened to him because the dumbass made a bad decision and he got fucked as he should. You did some stupid shit. Stupid shit happens back. His dumbass got thrown in the trunk. Nah, like he just kept him in the car, but threw his little bitch ass in the trunk. Word up. But yeah, and then he rats on motherfucker. And then the image you portraying is all gangster image. You throwing up the B's and you repping non-Trey. What they call that shit now, whatever they call it. But you repping non-Trey, right? And now you get locked up and you threw. And and that is expected too. Like if I was like the homies, like you see what I'm saying, the difference? Like, the fuck is you doing? Like, why is you doing that with this nigga? I would have had that nigga here. Like, yo, come on. We gonna get this bread. I wish I would have knew that fucking little motherfucker. Forget about it. He would still be making hits right now, and I have a mansion. You know what I mean? Facts. Because he was around the wrong motherfuckers. Motherfuckers wasn't they thought they was fucking doing big things. That nigga buried all of the motherfuckers, bro. And that's fucked up. That's crazy. God bless all of them. Because even what they were doing, like, they didn't deserve what the fuck happened to him. They did not deserve that shit. Because at the same time, he was, like, taking care of them. And he had, those were, like, his soldiers kind of. That was his people. They were still putting in work for him if he had any problems. You know? They was the ones that was going to protect him and go put the work in. And let bullets fly. It was them. And those are the same niggas that he buried. So it's crazy. God bless all of them, though. You know what I'm saying? And that bitch ass nigga, he deserve whatever the fuck got coming to him. God bless him, I guess. But I see that the first opportunity motherfuckers get, man, bad shit is gonna happen to that kid. Right now, the COVID shit and he irrelevant right now with the music, like. But anyway, fuck that nigga. That's the difference between being a rat and not being a rat. You feel me? Just to get that shit out the way. So, I'm about to dip off. Hit the comments. Let me know what you think. Holla at your boy, Bobby Still. Definitely want to hear what y'all got to say. And I'll be posting something up tomorrow. Got something in mind. Hope y'all like it. It's definitely going to be detailed, official. So stay tuned for the next one. Nothing but love.